guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Kayla and I am going to be doing some Halloween DIY treats. I have 4, possibly 5 DIY Halloween treats that are going to be pretty easy for you to make, and also your kids will really enjoy them. Girls love to do these treats with me, so it's just something very fun that they look forward to around the holidays, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. We do a lot of baking and also just like little simple things. Okay, so for this first treat is pretty simple and easy. This is probably going to be the easiest one that you can do because there's no baking involved, and it's just easy things that you can find at your local like grocery store or like Target, anything like that. So I got a thing of Oreo cookies, the pack of the Reese's miniature cups, some white icing, or you can really use any colored icing, and then some of these Halloween eyeballs. So I did make this in one of Monroe's lunches last year. So if you guys saw that video, then this treat will look familiar to you guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and just show you guys step by step how to do it. Okay, so first things first is just get however many of the little bite-sized Reese Pieces, and then you can use the icing. I like to use it just because it sticks a little bit more, or you can just use the cream from the Oreo cookie. So then you would simply just take the Oreo, you just take a little bit of your icing or from there, and then you would take it and put it on the end of the cup. Okay, then you just take another one and do the same exact thing. Then you're gonna take a little bit and put it for your eyeballs. So then it's gonna look like that. The next one is totally up to you. If you would like to make Rice Krispie treats from scratch, you can go ahead and do that. I have done this recipe and done that before, and it works fine. But this time, I'm just gonna go ahead and get the box. And you get some melted candies. So I'm using blue, pink, green, and orange. And I normally would melt them over the stove, but since I'm using so many different colors, and that's just a lot of dishes, I'm just gonna use them, I'm just gonna heat them up in the microwave and then dip them. So, then you're just going to take one side of it and just push it in, pull it back out, let any excess drip. I didn't make that many and I would just bought them, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep going through the colors. So next I'm gonna go ahead and do blue. While that's going, you go ahead and pick your little eyeballs that you want to use. And place them on. Easy one. We're using the same type of ingredients. So I'm going to use Oreos, more of these little eyeballs, and we're going to use orange candy melt. So I'm going to go ahead and melt the orange candy melts, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. You just need some brownies. So I already did pre-prep the brownies. You just get whatever kind of brownie mix boxes that you normally use, and make your brownies. I have 4 here just to kind of show you guys how to do them. And then you're gonna need some coconut oil, some melted chocolate, and some black icing. And then I just used like one of these little tip things to put it on there, so it makes it so much easier. So that's about it. So my brownies are already cool. Like I said, I already prepared them. So once they're cool, then that's when you're gonna go ahead and move on to the next step. I actually forgot an ingredient, which is the large marshmallows. So you are gonna need some large marshmallows. then you're just gonna take one on each of your brownie. There we go. What I'm gonna do is get a bowl to put the chocolate melts in, and then a little bit of coconut oil to help it be a little bit more smoother. Hopefully this works. I had to add a little bit more coconut oil to it to make it a little bit more runny, because you're just gonna take some of it. I'm just gonna do a little bit at a time in case I mess it up. And you're going to start here, and you want to just let it slide off of your of your marshmallow. You can also use frosting with this, whichever one you prefer. Okay, so what I would recommend is after you go ahead and pour your chocolate over on top of it, I would let it dry before we go ahead and do our face on our ghost. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push it to the side and then come back to it after we start the next one. Okay, so for the next one, you're gonna need some parchment paper and a baking sheet. I just did my medium size one because I really don't need the large one. It calls for the larger one, but it's really just however much that you want to make. And honestly, my kids don't need that much chocolate. So what you're gonna need for this recipe is a bowl to melt the chocolate chips in, and then whatever kind of candies you want. So I'm gonna reuse these Reese's because I already have a lot left over from the bats. And then I got some candy corn to put on there, some mini Kit Kats, and then some M&ms. So what you're gonna do first is you're going to melt your chocolate. So you're gonna put however much you want into the bowl, put it in the microwave, and let it melt. Should be good. And when chocolate melts, it's like, looks less than what you put in there. Oh my goodness, it's hot. Okay. Once you get it all in there and you kind of like even it up to it like even in all of the corners, then that is when you go ahead and decorate. stick it into the freezer for about 30 to 45 minutes until it's frozen, and then you're going to take it out and just break the pieces apart. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the freezer, and then let's get back to the ghost.
Okay, so once the icing has dried on the ghost, I'm just going to go ahead and take my black icing and draw the little eyeballs and the mouth on all of them. And let me just say that I am not an artist, so some of them will come out and they don't look perfect, but you know. Okay, so it's been about 35 minutes, so I'm taking the bark out of the freezer and I'm gonna go ahead and just break them. You can break them into any sizes that you want, but here I did some of them really big pieces and then some of them are smaller.
Enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did, subscribe if you guys are new, and I will see you guys in my next one.